Hello, friends. Welcome back. This is Vrinda. I'm your friendly neighborhood allergist, and today's topic is going to be one that is very close to my heart, a little painful, and a topic that has a lot of misconceptions. So, today we're going to talk about animal dander allergy. So, you might have seen a lot of people, you might be one of them, who has a dog or a cat at home, and whenever they're around, or whenever you come home, you find yourself sneezing with a runny nose, itchy eyes, and being near the pet bothers you more, and you're wondering, am I allergic to my pet? And it's the most heartbreaking feeling because we all love our pets so much. So let's talk about animal dander allergy. So it can happen to cats, dogs, or other mammals that we keep as pets at our home. What happens is their skin, it's not just their hair, but it's something that their skin produces, and which we call dander, and that becomes airborne. It's spread around in the air, and that is what gives us the allergy symptoms. The interesting thing is that the dander is so small in size that it's always airborne. It's much smaller than dust or pollen, and dust and pollen settle down. But animal dander, it always remains suspended in the air for a long time, and so the symptoms can be very troublesome. And then again, I want to, because I've been using the term dander and not the hair, so it's confusing because it's not the hair that is allergenic, it's the dander. It's produced by the skin, and even in non-shedding pets, the so-called hypoallergenic or non-shedding dogs or cats, you can still they can still produce dander, which is the allergic component. So there's no such thing as a non-allergic dog or cat. Yes, there are hypoallergenic dogs and cats which shed less and have less dander, but there's no such thing as a non-allergic dog or cat. So what can you do if you have animal dander allergy? So medically, the most effective and advisable solution is emotionally the most difficult, and that is to find a new home for your pet. Nobody, not your doctor, not your allergist, can make that decision for you. It's something that you and your family will have to decide. And it's a very difficult decision. I completely understand. If you cannot find a new home for the pet, and if the pet must stay, make sure that it stays out of your bedroom. Your bedroom is where you spend 1/3 of your life in sleeping, so you want the least amount of dander suspended in your bedroom air. You can use allergen proof covers, bed covers, and mattress covers. We discussed about this in our dust allergy video as well. Use allergen like proof covers, that'll help. Wash your bedding. Make sure you use washable blankets, and wash your bedding once a week or once in 2 weeks with hot water, as much as you can. Remove carpets from your bedroom and your house if possible, but at least from your bedroom. The other thing, you really need to clean your house well. Vacuum which has a very strong suction, especially there are vacuums that are labeled for animals, that can remove very small fine particles, are will become a necessity for you. Confine the pet to a small area if you can, so that is where the most of the danders are concentrated. Minimize direct contact, if especially for whoever is the most allergic to them. Bathe the pet at least twice in 1 week. That also reduces the number of the dander suspended in the air. You can control the air, open windows to allow exchange of air throughout the house. Some people use HEPA filters, that takes away some of the dander from the air. It's optional. There are some steps that are of questionable benefit, although I don't recommend it. But there is current information, so I just wanted just discuss it. There Despite claims that there are some breeds of dogs that are less allergenic than the others, there's no real evidence, like medically there's no evidence for it. And there are some products that claim that cleaning with these will reduce the amount of dander that the pets produce, but just plain washing with ordinary washing with whatever soap and water you use is just as good. There's no evidence medically, there's no evidence. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it wasn't too heartbreaking. And if you have more questions, please leave them in the comment section below.